I just want to give you the hand motions for this time. When we do the first I-N-G-L-E-W-O-O-D, we're going to do this with our fingers. Everybody show me. So that one is the small sound. When we do I-N-G-L-E-W-O-O-D, the second time we'll clap. And when we do I-N-G-L-E-W-O-O-D, the third time, the loudest time, you're going to slap your knees. All right? Okay. We're ready to start. We're going to have small sound, medium sound, and then the clapping on the knees is the loud sound. Here we go.
Canadian accent is probably better than my Australian. All right, good on you. Can you come up and share with us something special that we can remember you and Australia?
I'm going to go home and have some tomatoes. I'm going to have laughter, and I'm going to try and say things a little bit Canadian, but it probably doesn't sound like it's good, because I normally say laughter and tomato, but I have been practicing to say laughter. But when I came to Canada, I brought with me a couple of flags, and they're flags from my country, and I've learned to love your Canadian flag. It's a beautiful Canadian flag, and I'll recognise that everywhere I go now. But I thought it would be lovely if I could leave with you two flags from my country, Australia. We have flags from South Australia, just like you have an Ontario province flag. We have a South Australian flag, and we have an Australian flag. And so I'd like to leave them with you. You might have seen, hand up if you've seen the Australian flag that's been flying outside of my room 3. With all the stars. That's the flag of Australia. And I'll tell you a little bit about that. Could I have... Yep, that's the one. Okay. Great, thank you. Can you go the other way around though? That's it. So, you may, if you're really clever and Bakia in Mr. Ashton's class, kind of knows a lot about flags. He recognises this part of our flag, and this is what's called the Union Jack. And if you go to the UK, the United Kingdom, you will see this flag, just this, called the Union Jack, because that's their flag. In Australia, we were settled by the British, and so we kept that as part of our flag, and you did have that at one stage. Down the bottom here, we've got a big star, and that's called the Federation Star, because it has, and I counted this morning, Mrs. Atkins, I counted them, and there are 7 points to that star, and the 7 points represent 6 states. So we have South Australia, Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, West Australia, and Tasmania. And then we have 2 territories, like your Ottawa. We have, the Northwest Territories, that's right. So we have the Northern Territory and we have the Australian Capital Territory. So the 2 territories get to share one of the points. And then over here, this is a very special star formation that you only see if you come down to the Southern Hemisphere. So you have to come to Australia. Okay? This is called the Southern Cross, and you don't get it up here, but I'm told we don't get the Big Dipper either. So that's the Southern Cross, and that's the Federation Star. So that's the flag of Australia. When we win things at the Olympic Games, they put the flag up and they sing the Australian national anthem. But when we have things in South Australia, we want to just... So when we have things in South Australia, we want to be very proud of our state, we have this flag. So we once again have the Union Jack. And down here, we have what's called the piping shrike, which is a bird. Australian bird, mostly found in South Australia. It's a magpie. It's called a piping shrike. It's a bird. But it's a bird. It's a bird. It's
taught you nothing. It's a bird.
a bird. It's a bird. It's a bird. Sometimes known as a magpie. Okay, so that's the South Australian flag. And I would like to give that to you on behalf of the government of Australia, because I actually went to the politicians and said, I'm going to Canada, please can you give me something to take? And they said, you don't have a flag, so you've got to go. And I've learned the Canadian national anthem.
Sorry, boys and girls, we were just given a gift, and when we get a gift, what do we say?
And I've been here, we should say merci, merci. We're bilingual Canada, you've got to say, how do you say thank you in French? Merci. Thank you. That's something else that I learned about Canada. I didn't know that, I kind of knew that French was spoken in Canada, but I didn't really understand that it was a bilingual country, so that's exciting. So in Canada every morning at the school we sing. What's the special anthem that we sing? Of Canada. So I've learned that and I sing that with gusto because I think when you sing a song you got to put your best into it. But in Australia we don't sing like Canada because that's not our national anthem. We sing Advance Australia Fair. And I thought it would be a fair thing if you guys could help me sing Advance Australia Fair just once before I go home. So would you like to stand, please? Because we stand